A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Akron Zips. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Badgers will kick it away to get this game going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Zips offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Important second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Zips pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the single back takes the handoff and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Zips will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Johnson. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Zips come to the line with 1st and goal.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Solid first down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Wisconsin's offense comes out for their first possession today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Fighting off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Morrison. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Who makes the grab? Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. And the Badgers are in the red zone now. Toss play to the outside. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now they're running on the toss. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds at the 34. That's a pretty good return. The Akron offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. That's the running back of the ball. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Scanning the field, it's Morrison. Makes a quick catch. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Again, makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and it's good for a first down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Zips moving quickly down the field here. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air. It's Johnson. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. The Zips trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense able to stop him at the 2.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got to...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Akron. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And the Badgers will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. 2nd down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Johnson. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback still with the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. And the ball to the ground.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away.
Listen, I'm not going to second guess from up here in the booth, but 3rd down and 1, just get the first down, move the sticks, and keep the drive alive. That one backfired.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Akron offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jones.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Oh, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. And the Badgers will line up to kick it away. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Zips offense is on the move now. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
He's moving out of the pocket now, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the run here. Lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Zip starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down upcoming after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down. 42 Spider. 4-2 spot.
Back to pass. It's Morrison. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier tackled there. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He knocks this one right through. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. And the Zips are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Badgers will look to convert here on 4th down. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll win it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Morrison. Pass is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
He's escaping the pocket now. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick.
21.
And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Dropping back. It's Morrison. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Wisconsin, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Akron offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Akron. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Wisconsin, 28.
And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here?
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. To throw, it's Morrison. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. And the Badgers look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
It's second down.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Second down, we're going to throw it. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.